lovely folks. Happy Wednesday. I thought I'd do a different sort of hello today. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. It is wonderful to see you. Plumberry Muffin, you're the last, and the first. And you're a deemed order of the stream, so I'm pretty sure your panic is doing really well. I enjoyed what you managed to successfully do with your panic attack. And thank you also, Plum, for 37 months of subs. That's very sweet of you. It is wonderful to have everybody here. Welcome in, folks. Hello, Poisoned Earth Frog. Hello, SMK. Hello, everybody. And Poisoned Earth Frog, thank you so much for redeeming Cynthia Sloth. In case you weren't here last time, which was 2 weeks ago thanks to train problems, Cynthia is a weighted stuffed animal, which is for anxiety. I've had her for a little while. Oh, Poisoned Earth Frog over here being the last of the stream. Ho ho. I've had her for a while, but she appeared on stream 2 weeks ago for the very first time. Because I was doing things that made me anxious, and someone called me out on it and said that I should get my Cynthia out. And so she sat with me for a little bit. And now she's a redemption, which means if you want to see Cynthia on any given stream, you just need to redeem for Cynthia Sloth. I think I have it set for 1 redemption per stream. If I don't, that's incorrect, and I'll need to fix it. But, you know, we start where we start. And so I have myself a Cynthia today, and she will be keeping me company while I play. Probably. To figure out. I had her very comfortably last week, and I have to figure out how I did that so that I can do it again. The Morton Salt Girl, hello! Happy Wednesday and welcome back. It's dangerous to go alone. Take Cynthia. That's always correct. So chat, I'm in the middle of a dungeon. Oh, I guess I probably should start with my normal start. I'm playing Twilight Princess. As if anyone here doesn't know this already. Do I stuff her with my worries? Well, I do now. I'm not done. Plum. That's a very nice pun, sir. That is a very nice pun. So I'm playing Twilight Princess. I have never played this game before, and so I do not know what to expect, and it keeps surprising me. It surprises me quite a lot, and very often, and it is sometimes quite overwhelming. And I'm doing the water dungeon, the dungeon with all of the water. And so that's been a little bit confusing so far. If I remember correctly, 2 weeks ago, I was working through a room that was very maze-like. And I found 1 chest, but I'm still missing another chest. And so I think I'm going to have to go back through that room. But I have the boss key. And there's only 1 chest left in the dungeon, which means I'm probably pretty close to fighting the boss. So it's probably really good that I already have Cynthia on my arm, because boss fights tend to be stressful. If you've been around this stream very long, you might know that combat in games is mostly not my wheelhouse. I'm not very good at it. Hello, Kate. Lovely to see you this Wednesday. How are you doing? So combat is not my wheelhouse, but I do still enjoy Zelda games. I just sometimes we have some struggles when combat is what is required. And that's okay. Probably. So small warnings to everybody. The first thing that I'm going to have to do is interact with the most terrifying sprites in this game, because I need Chicken Baby Egghead to transport me back to terrifying Chicken Mama. And nobody needs to see that. So look away if you don't want to see any of this. This is horrifying. Oh, I'm sorry you're doing awful, Kate. That is sad to hear. And it probably didn't make it any better that terrifying chicken mama is being a terrifying chicken mama. Yeah, we should cook her. You're right. That's violence, chat. But in addition to that, chat, the weather pressure on the outside of the world right now means I have quite the fun time right now going on in my head. I have taken anti-inflammatories and like migraine medication, and so I am hopeful that it will ease, but I do have a bit of a headache. So I'm going to be trying to speak a little quieter than I usually do, and if I come to a point where I can't keep playing, I will let y'all know. But I figured it's been a while, and I kind of want to see if I can fight the boss. I can't tell if I'll be more or less effective with a headache. Weather is super all over the place. It's gonna be like so warm next week, I think. But it's so not right now. But it's like kind of. And it's raining and snowing and everything. Okay, that was shaky cam. That was not intentional. Okay. So this room has a treasure chest in it. Somewhere. And I don't know where. I wish I could zoom in. That might help. The snow might be you. Make Canada get more snow! More snow! And it keeps snowing. I mean, yeah, okay. I accept that, Plum. It's this year, it's definitely your fault. I was telling K Menzel this weekend that it feels like spring to me. And he was like, but it's cold. And I was like, nah. It's actually starting to feel like the cold that is spring instead of the cold that is winter. It's still the same cold, but it just feels a little bit different. Spring is made up by the government. That's kind of hilarious. Okay, I need to remind myself how to do the swimming thing. Right. I don't quite know what I'm looking for. Because the thing is, like, I just know there's still a treasure chest that I have missed. That's not an out. I thought it was. For some reason I thought it was. Okay. Ah. That's where it is? I like literally can't see what I need to see. I don't like the swim mechanic chat. I mentioned this recently to any of you. I never like swim mechanics. Okay, I am on the wrong side of the room. The chest is supposedly in that direction. Is there another way around? Dang government making up seasons saying it's spring when there's snow on the ground. It's true. How dare they? Okay. So I'm still right near the beginning here. I feel like I need to get there somehow. Are you sure I can't get anything going this way? Ow. That was close enough? That's hilarious. Is that a... Oh, that's a bombfish. Yeah. This is still the place where I started, right? It is? I don't understand why I can't figure out how to go anywhere. What am I missing? Ugh. Okay. We're gonna go through here. Ah! Oh good, it's just right here. That's good. Thanks for the water bombs, game. You're so helpful. I just wanted to get all the chests. Oh my gosh. What angle do I need to push to do some of the things? Ouch. Nope, 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 nope. Yes. I bet none of these have health. That is not very useful. Silly game. I always want health, and it never gives me health. Thank you. So kind. Whoop. Nope. Nope. Not what I meant to do. Link got excited. Okay. So I believe... If I could quickly check my map. Excuse me. I have been to all of the places except for right in the middle of the second floor, apparently. There is still... And in the middle of B1? Oh, fascinating. I thought that there was one chest in the middle there. And I got it on the first floor, but it's actually 3 different chests. Oh. Ugh. Right. This room. This room is the reason for Cynthia Sloth, chat. Because this room was terrifying me. Come on. Ugh. Okay. Neat. Oh, come on. Ouch. This is very annoying from a perspective of like, what was that thing doing? I mentioned I'm struggling tonight, chat. Thank you. Ugh. Can I land on the... Oh, I might have to... Hello? Where am I supposed to... I did learn that I can do this really cool raise and lower thing. I'm trying extremely hard not to make eye contact with some things that are on my screen right now. Dude. Leave me alone, you weirdo. I think I might have to drop onto this one. What? Thank you. I wonder if this will get me close enough for this. Okay. Yes, but I aimed badly? I don't think it will let me grab that one. Why does this room have to suck so much? Actually, better question. Why can't Link just fly? Wouldn't that make it easier? Wouldn't it just be easier if Link could fly? I think it would be easier if Link could fly. Okay. I'm on the this thing. Which, like, I think I'm gonna go here. Oh, this is awful. Because I think the way that I have to go back, I don't think I can get on the platforms, chat. And so I think the way that I have to go back is like this. Gosh, I better have actually had to go back through that room. Yes. So I want to try to get up to the second floor, I think. I want to see if I can find these chests that we see. Come on, I'm pressing the button for this. Gosh, the targeting is not working sometimes when I press the button. That's good. Tobias JR! Thank you for being a creepy lurker. It's the best kind of lurker. Oh, I see. Right. We are swinging. Why would you ever be an uncreepy lurker if you didn't have to be? Oh! Okay, yes. I understand. There's definitely a chest in the chandelier, and I just haven't ever shot it, even though there's clear hookshot points there. So basically just need to go a little bit up. Like here's possibly fine. Very nice. That's a big chest. Piece of heart! Spiderlink, Spiderlink can swing in circles back and forth, can raise and lower himself. I don't. This is fine. Okay, Link. I just rolled into the step. We're fine. Oh, we can't go. I'll go this way. This is fine. So I have to assume that I don't want to get eaten by piranha. But there's supposedly a chest. No. This is B1. Okay. I'm gonna swing from the chandelier. Oh, that's so accurate. That's what just happened. Okay, so here's the thing, chat. I'm suspicious that there might be a chest underneath. I'm trying to decide if it's worth dealing with these dumb fish. Feel free to continue sucking, sirs. Why doesn't the camera move the way that I want it to when I am swimming? Okay, I'm gonna need those. Oh my gosh. Ugh! I hate small adjustments when swimming. They are the worst. And a stamp. So that was also kind of not worth it, but it's fine. And go back to here. Okay. That's fine. And so before I jump in this giant hole... Oh. Well, I do kind of want a fairy, but I don't know what's in either of my bottles. One of them's a potion. I need another bottle, chat. Oh well. I can't scoop. I haven't got a bottle. Oh, chat, do I even want to do this? Okay, so let's think about this. Because we're about to jump into a boss fight. That's adorable. Oh my gosh. The fairy just sat on my head for a little bit. Yay! I feel like I tamed a wild animal. That's too cute. So I would imagine that I'm fighting some kind of water monster. And so things that we know is we have bombs that work underwater, we have iron boots, and we have the Clawshot, which we earned in this dungeon. We also have bombs that we can put on arrows. Maybe that'll do? I'm gonna have to try very carefully. If you don't go to bed, read and rest, you'll know about it. Yep, that's totally fair. Plum, thank you so much for stopping in. Thank you for the resub. Oh, I never wrote down the word of the stream. Clawmoosh. Clawmoosh! I got distracted. But I'll fix it. And I hope you have a lovely night, Plum. Because it's important that you listen to your body when it gives you inputs. Such as you will hear about this. Okay. It's very important because Moosh is our bestest best friend and also our horse in this game. Oh yeah, read some heckin' dragon. Now look, where did the stream? You got it. Voila. I am very glad that you were here for a little bit, Plum. It was lovely to see you on this wonderful Wednesday. Sleep well. The best kind of ball. A dragon ball. So I think I'm gonna have the Clawshot equipped, the bombs that work underwater equipped, and the iron boots equipped until I understand things a little bit better. And I am also gonna save. Though I think the game, like, in some ways the game kind of auto-saves for you. Whoop! That hole was deeper than I thought. I knew I had to fall into basement 2. Oh. Ugh. This does not... Oh, this really does not bode well. Chat, I do not like the look of any of this. I especially don't like the look of how close I am to that wibbly waving tentacle. I'd like to be a little further from it. Do I have a sword underwater? Doesn't matter. I think I'm gonna need the Clawshot before I need anything else. I really do not want to land on the part of this. Oh, I don't like the water in here. I don't like the water. I don't like the camera. There's a lot that I do not like here. It's just a friendly lure. Go say hi. I feel like I'm gonna want the Clawshot out. That's just what an anglerfish would say. Okay, maybe this will be an anglerfish. What do you think, chat? Do you think it's an anglerfish? Well, that's creepy. Oh, there's many of them. Oh, how creepy. Oh! I really disagree with every part of this. I need the eye. Oh, the eye's over there now. Ah! Yes, please. Oop. Okay. Are those fish bombs? I think they are. I do not love these tentacles. Or the fish bombs, really. I also don't love how hard the eye is to get a handle on. Oop. I wish the fish bombs would hurt you. Nope. Not what I was trying to focus on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We've changed something. It does look like the Sarlacc pit. I was actually thinking that when the second mouth opened. And I was like, oh no. Oh, Chad, it's swimming now. I don't want it to be swimming now. Does that mean I have to go swimming? I think it might mean I have to go swimming. Okay. What? Why did that happen? What did I press? Oop! Well, okay, so why? Okay, why? I don't think I've pressed the R button, chat. And that's the second time my iron boots have been equipped. So whatever I am pressing, the game thinks I'm like pressing something that is not what I think I am pressing. I can't get any closer to him. Yes, I did see the eyeball on its back. I would love to do that. it's faster than me. I am stuck inside it. Nope. Well, that's bad. Chat, I think I might get eaten repeatedly. Because I can't figure out how to swim. Why? Link, why are you just not swimming? Like, at all. I feel like I am in molasses. No, thank you. Okay. I'm gonna be honest, someone better explain to me what I'm supposed to be doing for this boss fight, because I might just quit the game. Like, I understand. I understand the intention, but I feel like I'm not moving at all. Why did something work that time? Interesting. So there is an interaction with the Clawshot. I wish I knew what I did. Okay, so I have to be very close to it before it targets. And then it throws me off again. What? I genuinely cannot figure out the swimming. Like, chat, am I moving at all in this water? I don't know. I've always pressed A and held it to swim. Am I supposed to tap it? Because I have never done that before. That's true, the busted pillars. I didn't even know the pillars were getting busted. Thanks, Midna, I wouldn't have thought of that. I know, Midna is so good at just telling me things. That was weird. I still don't understand the success mechanic. I feel like the game didn't even try. At some point it just was like, yes, you are going to hit the eye. It doesn't matter that you don't have a clear shot at it and that the entire body of the monster is between you and it. Just hit the eye. So, like, fine. Hi, Midna. You were so helpful in that battle, Midna. You were so helpful. Your advice was super necessary. Did we? I need to excuse me, I need to go find a pool of water to jump in. There it is, the last fused shadow. I'll just take that, thank you. Now, don't resent me for all I've put you through. I need this thing. Besides, we have to do something about Zant, the one who thinks he is the King of Shadows. Does he have a name? Is this the first I've heard his name? This might not be the first time I've heard his name, but if it isn't the first time I heard his name, I don't remember it. His power is a false one. I'll prove it using these. So, I've done everything I needed to do. I'm sorry for dragging you all over the place with me. Oh, Midna, are you just gonna leave? But you're my friend. So, shall we go? Well, I'm gonna pick this up first. Oh, darn. I don't know if any of this area is deep enough to swim in. Okay, this is not a good testing ground for this. Maybe I'll have to use the lake. I'm not really detecting a difference between tap A and hold A. Want to go outside? Yes, especially when a creepy little shadow girl asks me if I want to go outside. I feel like that's definitely the correct thing to do. Just say yes. Chat, Angel, you have showed up at the best time. I am absolutely certain. Angel! Welcome in, Angry Angel and Raiders. Thank you so much for stopping by. Enjoy your lurk, Angel. I'm gonna give you a shout out. It's me! But please do your post stream things, whatever you need to do. Hello and welcome, everybody, from Angel's stream. Hello, little blue. Hello, everybody popping in. If you haven't met me before, I'm Lady QEW. I really enjoy Nintendo content. Hello, Ginger. It was your birthday recently, right, Ginger? Am I crazy? Ginger, I think it was your birthday recently, which means I'm gonna say happy birthday. And if I'm just mistaken, whatever, cashing in on your actual birthday. For something is twigging my brain right now. Anyways, ooh, Breath of the Wild. It was. Okay, good. I'm glad I remembered. Happy belated and or happy birthday, Ginger. I hope it was a good one for you. Um, I'm Lady QW. I play a lot of Nintendo content because I enjoy that, and I'm currently playing through my Legend of Zelda collection. We've made it to Twilight Princess, which is a game that I have never played before. And y'all have maybe shown up at a good time, maybe shown up at a bad time. This game is taking itself very seriously. It is quite terrifying. And so please meet Cynthia. This is Cynthia. She is a weighted stuffed animal. She is very, very good for anxiety. And thankfully, Poison Darthfrog was kind enough to redeem a Cynthia showing today. And so I just did an entire boss fight with her on my arm, and it certainly makes my life easier when I have her helping me calm down a little bit. Oh, it made you cry? Great. I am very much looking forward to this. I have many reasons to essentially be emotionally afraid of the story in this game. It it's it pushes the boundaries of what is acceptable in a Zelda game, I would say, story-wise. And I so the reason that we are where we're at, chat, is I just finished a boss fight. And I don't know if my recollection is poor, but I don't actually remember a pop-up like this ever. And I gotta be honest, I am terrified at a save prompt from this game. Like, normally, I just save when I save. I don't know that I've ever seen this screen that says, do I want to save? And now I'm trying to think back to figure out if it asked me this before. Or to like, I mean, of course the answer is yes. Of course I'm gonna save. I just beat a boss and I hated the boss. It was the worst boss. But now I'm like, why do you want me to save? I was just leaving the dungeon. Chat, why is there a cutscene? Oh good, our friend Moosh the Snake. Oh! Ouch. Why is he more powerful? Wow. Dude, I don't know what your skill set is, but you are terrifying. Hey! I worked hard for those. Did you honestly mean to take an ancient and withered power like this and turn it against me? You are a foolish traitor, Midna. Oh, well that I guess makes sense. This is supposedly the King of Twilight and Midna is supposedly part of Twilight. Midna would make a really good weighted stuffed animal. She's got the right leg set up. It's basically identical, is what I'm saying. Okay. Why do you defy your king? My king? You, who do nothing but abuse the magic of your tribe? You must be joking. Wow. Chachi Engi. She would be from the hat. You're right. The armor, the like headgear there. How dare you? Are you implying that my power is our old magic? Sorry, our? Now that is a joke. Okay, I'm like angry Minnie. I'm like so much more terrified than when I saw the prompt. I don't like it when the game suggests that I save. Chat, it means stuff's going down. Things are happening. Cynthia, help me be strong. Uh-oh. Excuse you? Oh. This power is granted to me by my god. It is the power of Twilight, and you will respect it. Link, why am I a wolf now? Also, I took that in the face. Am I okay? I mean, why ever he got butterfly teeth, I have an evil shard of death in my forehead now? Okay, this is bad. My Midna, did you forget that beast is one of the light dwellers who oppressed our people? No matter how much you may desire otherwise, you will never be more than a shadow in their world. You cannot consort with their kind. But if we make their world ours, Midna, light and darkness will meet at last. Our tribe will take back their realm, and sweet darkness will blot out this harsh light. And that, Midna, is why. There's a face. I hate it. Every part of this I hate. Not just for me, but for all of our people. Lend me your power. Why are his lips broken? Every part of him makes him look like a fish to me, which is making it hard for me to take him seriously. But that being said, he's also terrifying, and I don't trust this game at all. Is he the mouth of Sauron? Gotta be honest, I've never seen the two of them in a room together. I've also never seen any part of either of them except for their mouths. So... So be it. I will return you to the light world you covet. What are you doing? Dude, what is this telekinesis? It's ridiculous. Uh-oh. Ow? What did you do? What just happened? Okay, good. I'm there too. That's helpful. At least we're not in different places. He seems just as confused. Pretty sure we're all fundamentally confused at this point, Poisoned Earth Frog. Midna, I would like you to explain... Uh-oh. That sounds like one of those light creatures, like Sir Mushalot.
Lady QEW, hero chosen by the goddesses. Go to the princess locked away in the castle. That princess holds the key that can unlock you from your shadow form.
I think, yeah, pretty sure we're all confused. Midna, what is wrong? She does not look healthy. She also doesn't sound healthy. Okay. Castle. We were told. No, leave me alone. I am busy. Castle, we were told? Ow! Ugh. This stupid guy. Wait. Why am I... Why? Okay, hold on. What's the fastest way? Because I can see the castle, but that's not actually where I'm supposed to go. Chat, am I a wolf in not Twilight right now? She is a little bit doing the photonegative thing. That is absolutely what it looks like. Have I... Like, normally when I'm a wolf, I'm fighting the Twilight creatures, not the normal enemies. Who's a floofy boy? That skeletal creature is clearly a floofy boy. Okay. So to get to the castle, I'm assuming I have to go to the town. And probably to the area where... Like, I remember how to get to the castle. I think through Castletown. Oh, I love that you can still see the glowing eyes of the enemy when you're in the sense mode. I don't know if I've ever fought these guys as a wolf. I could swear I've always fought them as a human. I'm so familiar with the music that's playing right now that I actually can't tell if this is the original game it's from or if I like know it from a different Zelda game. Because I've never played this game before, but I definitely know this song. Oh, it's a kitty! Hi, kitty. Normally if you're a wolf, you're in Twilight, but I think you're in the light world, but at Twilight, which is different, and not different as in the Twilight movies. I hope this helps. That helped a lot, Poisoned Earth Frog. Thank you so much for reminding me that I'm not a sparkly vampire right now, nor am I playing, oh shoot, what was it? Generic pretty duck? Or something like that? I don't remember. I watched the Twilight movies once with Tobias J. Art in chat, and we were calling Bella something specific. I think it was Pretty McDuckface, like the entire time. Very amusing.
This cat hates the rain.
You're right! Twilight did also have people turning into wolves. Great point. I'm so glad that you clarified which Twilight I was part of. Okay, we got a dying shadow spirit on our back. Well, she's hurt, and I definitely need a doctor. Twilight mentioned it's your summoning call. Amazing. What? What? I can't target them, chat. They're scared of me. Okay. They'll... Dudes, just leave your post. I can't bark. I can dig, and I can do that. I don't know if I want to do that to them while their spears are pointing directly at me, though. Is there another way into the castle? So the first time I went into the castle, I came up from the sewers. The cats normally have a meeting. Oh, I love it. The kitty's just following me. Okay, I might... Hold on. I might need to take a short detour. There's so many of them. They're all following me. Do you remember that as a human, you can pick up the cats? I remember that. And it means that what I really want to do right now is go to that little place where all the cats were and see if they're all still there. Huh. I would like... Okay, how do I get to the underground passage? That's actually a very good hint. Cats? Oh, it's flooded. Well, no wonder they're everywhere else. Can I pick up a cat with my mouth? I don't think so, because the only interaction is speak. Oh my gosh. Whoever that screaming person is, they need to calm down, please. Sewers? Excuse me? I would like to go in, please. I would like to go in, please. Oh! Well, that's rude. I see. So I can't go in there. And so... You there. You're Lady Tweedle, correct? I assume there's screams of adoration over how floofy you are. They must be. Oh, Poison Deathfrog, they must be. Yes, I thought so. I could tell, you know. I'm Louise. Do you remember meeting me in this shop before? Though we were not properly introduced. In any case, I must tell you, I'm a bit puzzled as to why you look like that. I think this cat doesn't like dogs. Really, dear, you can't blame the humans for tossing you out the way you look. Oh, another patient. You certainly are a curious sort. Thanks. Princess. I recognized you from the strong smell of wet dog. This way. Here. Get in through the window. The attic is connected to the castle's waterway. It's an old waterway, so it could be a rough trip. Well, I suppose all that's left to do is make sure that the humans don't notice you. Oh, good. Okay, that's okay. Minda's going through it, same as you. Oh. This is actually really tricky because usually when I'm a wolf, I get to use all of the Midna cheats, but she's not doing anything right now. Okay, what? Oh. Oh. Yeah. She does kind of look like she's freezing over. This is quite bad. The like auto rope grab is very stressful. Why? I would really like to get past this other rope. Please and thank you. Oh. The beast that had been attacking tourists on the bridge. That was the orc captain, whom I have now thrown into a chasm twice. And I am worried that he might not be dead. He's certainly not dead enough. He was very rude to the children. This might sound terribly elitist, but people who don't know the city don't know fear. Why is that a problem, dude? Yeah, maybe next time I can bite his face off. I should fight the orc captain now. A wolf would be good. Oh, that's, okay, first of all, that is a lot of treasure. Second of all, that was disgusting! Okay, so whether or not we're biting the orc captain's face off, we definitely do that to ghosts now. And we can, collect post souls. Okay, Midna, I know you're going through it, but like, are these not fascinating pictures? What are you? Oh, thanks for beating the ghost. Can I call you doggy? I tore that soul out of a ghost. I didn't even think that was possible, but violence found a way. That is also a fairly good summary description of this game. Violence finds a way. Like, this game is so different from Wind Waker. Giovanni. I became consumed by greed long ago and sold my soul to a dark creature that did this to me. I can't move. I can't go see my girlfriend. My pet cat is frozen on my head. I don't think I could be more miserable. I don't know. If you checked in with Midna to see how miserable she is, I think you could be more miserable, dude. I have to ask you a favor, doggy. Can you find and defeat the 20 ghosts that lurk in the dark? Okay. So we have to beat up a bunch of Poes for this gold guy. Oh, but it's raining. I don't think you can go outside. I'll open the door to the waterway for you. And it's in his treasure chest. That is not what a door is. Once the rain stops, you can come back in here by digging around the front wall where the cats gather. I know where that is. Yes. This is weird, though. Like, these are things where I'm like, it's not Twilight right now, and I'm a wolf, and I'm in areas of Castletown that I could only ever get to as a wolf. This is very worrisome. This is extremely worrisome. Whoop! Slip and slide. With some swimming rats, apparently. Lovely. Aha. Oops. Here's where we have the layout. What? No! No! Chat! I saw it! No! Okay. Let me just quickly go over with y'all what I just made eye contact with while I was slipping sliding. I thought this was going to be a fun little water park adventure. But I am to the side of this room right now on purpose for a reason. Because the room that I need in order to advance has a Skulltula in it. We've been here before, chat. We have been here often. One of the struggles that I'm having with this game is that it's not really hyper-realism. What disturbing thing could I possibly have found in a sewer? It's more like deliberately making the enemies horrifying. This game makes like the most horrifying version of whatever type of enemy I'm fighting. So bosses can be really tricky for me. There's certain enemies that are just like needlessly disturbing. And the spiders in this game, Skulltulas. Skulltulas are easy enemies, supposedly. The spiders in this game are terrifying. Can I still do... Okay, so I can still do the tail whip, but it doesn't have Midna's charge up power right now because I don't have Midna. So, I had to fight spiders in the first dungeon. And if you were here for that time, first of all, it was probably quite funny. But second of all, I mostly fought them with my eyes closed. I pressed the button to target them, and then I just pressed the attack button until I, like, heard something explode. And that is how I fought them, because I really struggle with spiders. I have severe arachnophobia, and, like, watching the spiders on this move is giving me nightmares. So that's already, like, a thing that I have done when playing this game. Then, Kate Bloomer had the brilliant suggestion, when I finally got arrows and I could attach bombs, we just started arrow bombing spiders from a distance, because that's a one-hit kill on them, and it's so worth it for me. But I am currently a wolf, which means two things. I do not have a bow and arrow, and I only have a melee attack, which means I have to approach this spider to fight it, which means we are back in dungeon number 1 zone territory, and that is a problem. Just bite its soul out through each of its eyes. Obviously. I have to fight a spider as a wolf. I have never fought a spider as a wolf. I'm scared. Mexico, hello. Welcome in. It is wonderful to see you this lovely, lovely Wednesday. Thank you so much for redeeming break time. Thank you for redeeming Let's Go to the Lobby, also known as eat everything. It is time for me to take a brief break. I'm not going to think about spiders. Cynthia, you're going to help me, okay? You're going to help me not think about spiders, okay? Okay, okay, we're fine, chat. We're fine. And we're going to have a little bit of a snack. So I do have a few redemptions on the stream where you're basically just feeding me food. Not thinking of fighting spider as a wolf. Definitely not. So I have the hydrate, which is take a drink. I have dehydrate, which is eat something salty. It's the opposite of hydrate. And then I have 2 different seasonal candy redemptions. So let's begin, shall we, with our dehydrate. This is an almost empty bag because I do quite like these. These are the Doritos Collision flavor with intense pickle and Cool Ranch. I quite like them. Maybe we should think about fighting a spider wolf instead of fighting a spider as a wolf. I just wish I had any ability other than, oh no, I gotta press the attack, but like, chat, I can't. You will see it. If you are afraid of spiders, do not watch the upcoming combat. I'm gonna try not to watch the upcoming combat. I might die because I just refuse to look at the screen. They're so good. I mean, I'll rephrase. They're good if you like Doritos, and specifically, they're good if you like pickles. If you don't like pickles and you're not a fan of Doritos, you probably will not like these. But I love them. Huge fan. Beautiful. And then we get a lovely hydrate for 69 channel points. Nice. And my lovely Mr. Dress Up mug for all the Canadians. Oh, I remember. Poison Darthrick, that was the one where you were considering having some of the fairies ride wolf spiders as mounts. Was that one? Because I feel like we've chatted about that particular story before. I've been afraid of spiders forever, so it's not really new. They're basically like deep fried pickles with a ranch dip. They kind of are, yeah. Because the Cool Ranch flavor, that actually works really well. So there's my hydrate for 69 channel points. Nice. Thank you again, Mexico, for that. Now, I finally got my act together, chat. And I have some Easter eggs. Because 'tis the season. Easter's coming up in just a couple weeks. I know, because I get a day off. It's gonna be lovely. Yes, the collision flavors are the mix of 2 flavors. Onion powder does kill Kate, and I do believe there is onion powder in these. Yep. Hello, Settle Down Beavis. Welcome in. I did eventually make it home. I have no comment on when. Daddy long legs, right? Yeah, fair. So, shockingly, Kate, there is onion powder in the Cool Ranch seasoning. There is also onion powder in the pickle seasoning. They have onion powder involved in both of their spice mixes, which they have then tossed these chips in. Just in time to turn around and go back in. Well, technically it wasn't horribly bad. I think I made it home at like 7:30. But I basically had to take a whole different train line to a fully different station. And there was an option, if I'd hopped off on a different station on that train line, to take a bus down to not my station, but to the station next to my station, and then take a bus over. But instead what I did was, when I got to the station that was like the station after that, that was the next closest station to where I live. And so I got off there and just phoned K-Menzo and was like, can you come pick me up? And so I cheated a little bit. You found onion powder in your onion powder? Hilarious. But it was honestly, it's kind of crazy. Of course, things are always going to happen. If a train line needs to get shut down, it needs to get shut down. But like, what a tricky thing to have to navigate when you're dealing with commuting in and out of a city that big. Like, that's a lot of passengers that are not able to go where they normally go, and what are you supposed to do? It was really funny because I did take a train, and I took a train line that I'm not familiar with, and 4 different people asked me as they were like walking past on the platform and going to get on the train, like, hey, where does this train go? Hey, does this train stop at insert station name here? And for like 2 people I had to be like, I've never been on this train before. There's literally a TV right there that lists the stations. Do you want to read it? Like, I don't know where this stops. I don't know the list of stops. I know it's going to the specific stop where I'm planning on getting off, but I don't know where it goes in between or after that. Like, go read the thing. It's right there. Crazy. People are crazy. I just love... I'm reading back through chat now. I just love the concept of like, Whiskey saw the face scaled up. Absolutely not. Honestly, once you see a spider scaled up, absolutely not. You'll see, I'll go around the corner and you'll see it. Terrible. Toby, did you not know of the garlic parm ones? I had those before I had the collision one. They're pretty overwhelming as just themselves, but honestly, the way like Kate describes making nachos with them sounds spectacular. So, like, and they don't have onions, so they don't kill her, which is the important thing. Awful image of onion cookies. You'd rather work 13-hour days than deal with a commute. Honestly, that's kind of valid. Commutes can be tricky. I am very fortunate that my commute is actually quite simple, as long as everything's working. And so part of a feature of it being so simple is that because there's a simple way, if that way is broken or impacted in any capacity, there isn't an alternative. Like, you can't do it any other way. There's no like routing around because it's such a simple back and forth that any change to it is just fully unmanageable. So every once in a while we have unmanageable days, and I really appreciate you guys being patient when I can't show up to my stream times. That being said, I'm here tonight and I'm very happy. Thank you for clarifying, Kate. Vibes. Valid. Your DM discovered that next session your Warlock will be able to fire Eldritch Blast 8 times a turn for the rest of the game if you so choose. Well then. That's a really easy... I love it when you have a character that has a really solid default. When I played a rogue, which I have only done once, I had such a good build for her that there were so many conditions under which I could hide, and since hide is a bonus action, when my sneak attack damage started getting solid, it was like, great, there is literally no turn I am ever going to take as this rogue that isn't hide somewhere under described conditions past the stealth check, because I'm not sure I ever failed the stealth check. I'm pretty sure I needed to nat 1 to fail most stealth checks. My stealth was like stupid good. I had a plus 12 to it at one point. Insanity. And so like, hide, shoot them. Hide, shoot them with my bow and arrow. Hide, shoot them with my bow and arrow. And there's something to be said for the fact that even when you have to like participate and get creative about some of those D&D combats, like there's something to be said for the fact that you always have a solid default. And so the concept of Toby, I am this close to just going home and being like, okay guys, I'm gonna end stream, it's fine, everything's fine, we don't need to keep going, we don't need to save the world. You know what's so hard? I feel really bad for Midna, and I'm still not sure I want to fight a spider for her. I don't know if I can do it. Ooh. Ooh. That's gross. I love it. Sounds like a spectacular time, Beavis. Chat, I legit cannot do this. B is the attack button. B is the attack button. I'm trying, like, really hard not to look. Hold on. Kid game mental tap in. I'm not sure it would help. Chat, can someone verify for me because I haven't made full eye contact with the screen? Are there 2 spiders? Like, I'm solidly not looking. I'm trying to use the power of, like, checking out edges. How do I get one of them to, like, leave? Do I have to? What is it gonna take? Do I have something other than this attack as a wolf? How do I kill them? How do I kill the bloody thing? Okay. Has it stopped chasing me? What? What? What just happened? Okay, I have to be honest. Genuinely, my eyes were like mostly shut and very blurry. And so I could hear the like hit that was like getting blocked. And so I don't think I was doing any damage at all to it. And so I ran away. Here is what I was thinking. Full on explode on contact. That is ridiculous. I remember in the dungeon cutting the like line that was holding it up and it falling into the river and dying. And so I was like, oh, okay. So it's following me and I need to make a plan. I need to figure out how to kill it. So I'm gonna jump in the water to swim away from it. Did it follow me in? Because that is so stupid. Why? Why would you just walk in after me? You die if you touch it. Okay, we're getting the other one down, and then we're herding it back to the water, apparently. Can we get the other one down? Is it gonna fall on me, or do I have to light the web on fire first? Ugh. I hate this. It so badly wanted puppy chow that it just voluntarily jumped in the water. You smell. Taking a bath won't kill you. Spider meeting. This is so bad. I hate these things, chat. I cannot even. Okay, so I know I'm supposed to pick this up to burn the web, but is the spider gonna come down without it? Yes. Great. Okay. We're not looking. We're not looking, chat. We do need it to follow us, though. We're not looking. We're looking at the corner. Come on. Come on. Why are they so stupid? Why are they so stupid? They just... You know what? I don't even know why I'm complaining. This is fine. Come on. Burn the web down. I'm having like an existential crisis, chat. As per the D&D Monster Manual, giant spiders have 2 intelligence. This tracks. That actually tracks so effectively. I hate them, chat. I hate these spiders. I hate them. Like, it's so much work to just focus on like the pixels in the very corner of my screen and like don't look, don't look, don't look, because if I look, I'm gonna have nightmares for a week. Oop, I should probably light that. Oh. Minna's still like dying on my back. Girl, I'm sorry. Arachnophobia takes time. I do apologize. Maybe I should have lit this on fire and then tried attacking the spider. Do you think that's what they thought I was gonna do? Okay, no spiders, right? Just bats? There are a whole bunch of torches. Oops. It is now on fire on both sides. Not quite what I meant to do. Okay, just the 2? Link, at some point I'm gonna have to face those spiders if I'm gonna save Midna's life. Next episode, Midna's funeral. The thing is, this is clearly a blocked up thing. Am I supposed to burn that one down, maybe? Okay, so if I step on this, does anything happen? Absolutely not. Fabulous. So then, question 2. Like, oh, okay, I can just go up. Great. Okay, so here is what I understand so far, Beavis. We finished the 3rd dungeon, the water dungeon, and so we got the 3rd piece, which is the last piece of the fused shadow. Edminda took all 3 pieces of the fused shadow and left the dungeon, and we followed her through the portal. When we followed her through the portal, the game prompted me to save. And to my recollection, it has never asked me to do that before, so I was already terrified. Anyway, when I said yes, it immediately put me in a cutscene where the King of Twilight, Zant, just was there, backhanded me into the ground, turned me into a wolf, stole the essence of the light spirit that we saved, and used it to infuse Midna with light. If I understood the cutscene correctly. And so I think she's dying because she's not part of the light world. She's part of Twilight. And so we were told pretty bluntly to go find Princess Zelda so she can fix it. So we're trying to break into the castle right now. But she's not doing great. Okay, so there was a spider web. Is there a spider, or are there still just bats? I have to be prepared because they're so freaking scary. I don't think so. I just see the goblin. Butterfly face came and Sir Mushalot shot her with solar beam, and now she's in Twilight, but not in Twilight, so she's a photo negative. That is a spectacular summary, Poisoned Earth Frog. And I'm super tempted to just copy and paste that into my upcoming YouTube video as the summary. I don't like how clumsy I am at fighting without Midna when I'm a wolf, but that was to be expected. Is that a spider? I'm just afraid everything is spiders. Okay, you're not a spider. And so I am happy to commit a regular destructo. Why are you dropping arrows? I don't have a bow. Okay, no spiders. I got confused because these skulls looked a little bit like they might have been spiders. Anyway, we're gonna dig here, I guess. Okay. Where am I supposed to go? Rude. Ow. Okay. So, I recognize this. And this sucks a bit? Good. Okay, please fall. Interesting. So we climbed this with Midna using her, like, crazy jump skill. So I guess the ropes are to make up for the fact that we don't have her anymore. But if there's other creatures on the stairs here, we're gonna have to be real careful to not fall off when we're fighting them. This is very stressful. No, thank you. No, thank you. I don't want to fight you. Ugh, this one I might have to fight. Okay, okay, good, good, good. Ooh, at least this one is right near the top. Ah! Why are you faster than me? Oh my gosh. Destruction. Okay, it wasn't closing. But I do think this is the way that we have to go, because and he waddled away. Waddle, waddle. Ooh. I've lost a lot of health with these fights. So this is actually how we did this last time, for the most part, is we went through the sewers and then we like climbed through this roof area. Like I remember this. Oh, that is a terrifying looking bird. Okay, babe. Come on. come back over here where I'm not in danger of falling. So there is a very strong wind. Like, it pushes me back if... I can't get it. Thank you. It pushes me back when it blows, so I have to be really careful, I expect. Oh, I did not realize that was a jump. Ooh, interesting. That's pretty creative. Because otherwise that would have been a problem. Well, thank you for stopping in, Toby. Thank you for your lurk and for responding to your Twilight summoning. I hope you have a lovely rest of your night. I can just do this, right? Do I really want to fight this guy too? Can't I just leave? Yes, please. Goodness me. Okay, we made it inside the castle. Absolutely none of this was what I expected to be doing this evening, chat. I beat a boss. I fought 2 whole spiders. Yes, I'm still saying I fought them even though what I mostly did was run away and their 2 intelligence caused them to die. But I still say that counts. Okay, game. Cutscene me again. Hey Zelda, can you fix Midna? She's not doing great. Zelda, where are you? Zelda. Where'd you go? Hello. I faced my fears. I can't even tell who's speaking. I thought that was Midna. Does that mean she's asking how to break the curse on me? Oh, my heart. My heart. Midna, you're my best friend too. Please tell me, how do we break the curse on this one? This is the one. You need him to save your world. That's why, Princess, please, you must help. Okay, legit, lady. I did not bring her here to have you help me. Please, please, please. Oh, right, I remember she's French. Because Midna's Scottish, and so the princess has to be something else. What binds him is a different magic than what transformed him when he first passed the curtain of Twilight. It is an evil power. Our world is one of balance. Just as there is light to drive away darkness, so too is there benevolence to banish evil. Head for the sacred grove that lies deep within the lands guarded by the spirit Pharaon. There you will find the blade of evil's bane that was crafted by the wisdom of the ancient sages, the Master Sword. The Master Sword is a sacred blade that evil can never touch. Evil cloaks you like a dark veil, and that blade is the only thing that can cleave it. Okay, fair enough. So I have to get the Master Sword as a wolf to become a boy again? This game keeps changing the rules on me. Like you, I have been granted special powers by the goddesses. Stop flirting. Fine. Lady, You can get to the woods on your own, right? Princess, I have one last request. Can you tell him where to sorry, wrong accent. Can you tell him where to find the Mirror of Twilight? Okay, no, but actually explain it to me, please, Zelda. Hold on. We just had a moment here, and like props to the editing team in like the cutscenes, because I really should specify. There's a lot of reasons why Twilight Princess is not my favorite Zelda game, and it's not going to be my favorite Zelda game, but those reasons are not that it's a bad game. It's clearly not. There's definitely certain things about the combat and about like the game mechanics that I don't like, but that doesn't make them bad. They just make them not for me. And the story is terrifying, but very well done. And so I just really want to point out the fact that we've had Zelda's lullaby playing gently and softly in this scene up until the moment where Midna said Mirror of Twilight. And then we stopped having that play, which means I have like never heard such a good mic drop moment in this. That's like, hi, hello, let me both use a visual cue and an audio cue to tell you that this is the most important thing that you are going to hear about like ever in this whole game. And so now I'm invested, I'm in it. What's the Mirror of Twilight? And I'm sitting here being like, Minna said, hey, show him where to find the Mirror of Twilight. And Zelda looks at her and then goes, oh, I see, I understand what's going on. And what do you want to bet neither of these girls is going to tell me what's going on? I would like to know what's going on. What is the Mirror of Twilight? Is the Mirror of Twilight something that lets you pass from the Twilight side to the light side? And also, like, does that mean Midna is the Twilight version of someone who is in the light side? Or does that mean Midna used to be on the light side and went through the mirror to the dark side and is now Midna? And I don't know because I don't know the rules. There's another Twilight for the main Twilight, which also isn't the light in Twilight or a Twilight movie. Correct. You understand. I still say, I still say that I thought a twist in the story was that somehow the King of Twilight was Midna's fault. Like, somehow. And all of this adventuring with Link is her attempting to atone for the participation that she had in the King of Twilight becoming who he is. And so that has still not been discarded as a thing, but I'm now sitting here being like, there's so many possibilities, and the game isn't just going to tell me, which means I actually have to beat the game because I want to know. Yes, I know I could look it up on the internet. It is the year of our Nintendo 2026, and like, don't tell me that. The Mirror from Link to the Past? I don't know, maybe. I don't think that was called the Mirror of Twilight, but it sure could have been, couldn't it? Because it transitioned you from the light world into the dark world. Anyway, I believe I understand now just who and what you are. Despite your mortal injuries, you act in our stead. These dark times are the result of our deeds, yet it is you who have reaped the penalty. Okay, so Zelda thinks it's all her fault, sure. Accept this now, Midna. I pass it to you. Oop. What do you mean? Why should I stop her? Why does Midna want me to stop her? Okay, Midna's back. She's no longer negative. She is the normal version of herself. Um, is Zelda gone? We go back, Lady QEW, back to Farron Woods. I have a question. Is this a Legend of Zelda game that kills off Zelda? She did get her tats back. They're very cool. I'm pretty sure that this is a Legend of Zelda game that, like, removed the main character. Like, the titular character is Zelda, yes? What just happened? I've taken all you had to give, though I did not want it. Okay, gotta be honest, Minna, you sound slightly ungrateful, and I would love it if you would stop sounding like that, because I need to figure out how I feel emotionally. Uh-oh. Ooh, swapped world essences so they belong in opposite worlds. She looks so angry when she grimaces like that. Oh my gosh. Too cute. So it did seem to me as though Zelda poured more of her light essence into Midna to, like, solidify her in this form, because we're definitely in the light world right now. Like, we are in the light world as a wolf with our friend Midna. And it's great, but she doesn't belong here, and I know she doesn't belong here. And so it does seem like Zelda did something to anchor her in place. Like, if I didn't know better, I'd say Zelda gave her her piece of the Triforce. Angry Minnie. I love Angry Minna. Okay, so we have to go back to Farron Woods. I don't know where anything is, chat. What? There's portals. Do I have portals? I mean, I've got Midna. I'm there. There was a portal. No, I guess portals might be Dark World only then? Okay, so I think Farron Woods was south. Whatever it is, I think it was south. Technically, the quickest way would be to go back through Castletown, I think? That's not the quickest way. That's not a way. The only other option is to try going over the lake. This is very stressful. I feel like I don't know what happened, and I am extremely worried that this is going to be the first Legend of Zelda game to just remove Zelda from it, and I'm a bit worried that it's not going to put her back. This is interesting because oh, hi, Moosh. Hey, baby. Don't be afraid. Wait, I can speak to Moosh. Okay, let me finish my thought first. This is interesting because typically when you hit the twist, there's like a format afterwards. And I don't quite understand the format. Like, I'm going back to Farron Woods. That's the first place I went. Am I just gonna have to, like, revisit the 3 places where I got the shards? Like, is that what it's asking me to do? Anyway, Moosh is our bestest friend, look. Even though we changed shape. She knows. Moosh knows us. Well, that's delightful. Nice. Okay. I have the charge up part back. Thanks to Midna. Very nice. Ah yes, the one who smells of wet dog, who just came from the sewer. I recognize you well. I mean, I still think it's sweet, even though it is extremely unrealistic. I think it's incredibly sweet to think that my horse just always knows me. But it's incredibly annoying to have just got the Clawshot and then to have fully lost the ability to use it. Oh, there's a chest up there. I wonder how I get up there. Oh well. Lovely. Ooh. They are trying to shoot me, chat. I guess on the one hand, if I had to choose between Midna and Zelda, in this game I would definitely pick Midna. Because, like, we haven't really spent any time at all with Zelda. And we've spent a lot of time with Midna, which means I'm really accustomed to thinking of her as my friend. The transition point in the game, annoying but not forever. That is true. Currently I appear to be outrunning this pterodactyl that is attempting to eat me. I wonder how far it'll follow me. Like, I'm aware of you. I've just decided you don't matter to me. It's still coming. Oh, losing access to the main hub and just being like, well, now I have to all of this. Oh, there is now an indicator of post spirits on my map. I am looking down and seeing it. I wonder if it is here. Yep. See in the corner over there where it says 0 to 6? Yeah, okay, so apparently there's 6 Poes in this corner of the woods. How fun. I never blew this up? Oh, that's gonna be annoying. Because I still don't have bombs. Okay, are you gonna be freaked out and afraid of me? You're a good boy now, aren't you? Good boy. Don't hurt me. Yeah, okay, fair enough. That was actually quite a reasonable reaction. Kind of want to go hunting for Poes, but I also know that it's basically the end of stream right now. And technically the direction I'm being given, I think I see where I'm supposed to go. And probably when I get there, I'm going to get hit with another cutscene, which I don't think I have time for tonight. And so I'm probably just gonna call it. It is nice that Min is alive. She also looks excited because I'm a floofy boy. I kind of love her. Okay. I'm still okay with how this has turned out. I'm glad, yeah, I'm glad to have Minda still. I'm very confused. Like, this is an interesting twist. It's not what I expected, which is pretty cool. Like, that's what a twist is for. I really did not expect the, oh, hey, like, you're just stuck as a wolf, even though it's not Twilight. Like, you fixed it. You removed the Twilight part. But whatever this, like, King of Twilight is, this is complicated. And I do think Midna plays into it. I think that there's definitely some history there with Zant, obviously. It's implied, the lore was introduced, but it can't be solved yet because obviously the story still wants me invested in it. So we are watching the sunset together. Isn't it nice? We're bestest friends and it's making us sleepy. How perfect. Brilliant. So I'm gonna continue figuring out what on earth is going on with this next week. Chat, assuming the trains work. I have had to cancel stream more often because of train problems than anything else so far this year. And that's not ideal. So we're just gonna hope that things continue to be okay. I stream Wednesday nights, 7 p.m. Eastern time, so same time, same place next week. We'll try to figure out how to fix Farron, I'm not sure. I don't really know what the intention is, but we're still helping Minda. We're trying to get the Mirror of Twilight, I suppose. Anyway, there's a story and it's happening at me. We did it. We drowned 2 spiders that were really stupid. I'm pretty proud of us for not panicking and running away. So if you want to hang out more with me, want to see more of this, then feel free to come back. I would love to have you. And thank you so much for hanging out and spending time with me tonight. Let's jump over and see what's going on. My guess is, because it does look like Fina's live, and my guess is that she's playing Pocopia, which is, pretty fantastic. Let me see if that's true. Oh, nope. Maybe playing something else. Looks like Tomodachi. Okay. Well, we're still gonna go and see what that is all about. So feel free to hang out, grab the raid message if you want to, but you don't have to. We're gonna pop over and raid Fiend's stream. And I hope y'all have some fun watching her. She's another great Canadian streamer. Don't forget to check out Angry Angel if you haven't checked her out. She does some really fun stuff. And is currently playing Breath of the Wild, apparently. So thank you again, Angel, for the raid. Thank you again, Plum, for the sub. I had a lovely time tonight. I hope you guys did too. Thank you, Poison Darth Frog, for bringing Cynthia to the party. She was quite helpful because there were heights and there were spiders. And I'll hope to see you again later. Next stream name suggestion, near and far and wherever you are, and absolutely 10 out of 10. Done. I will do that. Until I thank you so much for that suggestion, and thank you so much for hanging out. Until I see you next time, and as always, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday, a wonderful rest of your week, a wonderful weekend. As always, keep it cute, folks. Bye.